Are you wondering how to link your new leads to a Salesforce campaign? I'm going to show you how to do it coming up. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how you can generate a Salesforce Web-to-Lead form and then tie it to a campaign that already exists in Salesforce. Now, you may be asking, how would this be applicable, or how would I do this, or where would I do this? Good question. So how this would generally work is if you have some sort of event coming up where you're going to be generating leads. So this could be like a trade show, a conference, it could even be a webinar that you're hosting. You're going to have a special web-to-lead form for that event. And so you're going to generate your own special web-to-lead form. Then you're going to create a campaign in Salesforce. And essentially what you want to do is you want to have the leads that come in be automatically linked to that campaign that you created. So like I was saying in the intro, if you're having an event coming up like a trade show, a conference, a webinar, and you want to be able to capture leads from those individuals who sign up, you can certainly do that with a web-to-lead form. I've covered the web-to-lead form in a few prior videos, so I'll link to those in the description where we go into detail on how to set it up, how to add validation, the reCAPTCHA, etc. So for this video, we're just going to go through the scenario of, let's say we have a trade show coming up, right? So we're just going to do the first thing and create a web-to-lead form. So we're going to come in here to the web-to-lead form setup. And I'm just going to click Create Web-to-Lead Form. For my trade show, I don't care about the city. I only care about the first name, last name, email, and company. Just for this demonstration, I'm just going to kick the response back to google.com. I'm not going to require a reCAPTCHA, and I'm going to click Generate. So this will generate the HTML code that we can use, and we'll paste it into our website. For this example, though, for a trade show, we would probably have a custom sales funnel where we paste this form just for that purpose. I'll cover sales funnels in another video coming up, but you would just paste this into a sales funnel or another web page, and then the people would essentially sign up if they were at your trade show. You might have a QR code, bring them right to fill out the information in this form. So this is the code here, and just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to create a new file here just to stick the code in so we can see the form. So this is the form, right? And I'm just going to save it as trade show form.html. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. If we go to our desktop and we open up that, so this is what it looks like. This is the generic form, and these are the fields that we identified. I know it looks ugly. I've covered it in another video where we can pretty this up using ChatGPT if you need to, or if you have an existing website that will already have the styles in place, as I do with Webflow, it will automatically do it for you. So the second thing we need to do is we need to go and create our campaign. So for the trade show, we're just going to type in campaigns, and we're going to go to the campaign object. We're going to come in here and we're going to create a new campaign, and we're going to call it trade show. You can call it anything you like. We're going to keep it active, and for the type, we're going to choose trade show. You can put in a start date, end date, and all this other metadata such as revenue expected, response rate, all that stuff. Description, I'm just going to leave it blank for now because it's not needed. And we're going to click save. So after we click save, it brings us into the record, and you can see here in the top URL, it's got the ID of the campaign. So we're going to need that in a little bit. So now, how do we tie this campaign to that web-to-lead form? So there's actually a Salesforce article on this, and it's right here, and I'll link it in the description, where it says how to associate a web-to-lead to a campaign. And in this article, knowledge base article, it talks about inserting these two lines of code. These are examples. This line here is just an example of the campaign ID, and that's what we saw previously. So we're going to change it to ours. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy these two lines, copy the lines. I'm going to come back to my form and the HTML code, and I'm going to paste it right below the response where we have these other hidden fields. These fields are hidden as well. You can tell they're hidden when it says hidden here. So these will not appear on the form. they're going to operate in the background. So I need to go and update this ID with our ID. So I'm going to go back to Salesforce, and I'm going to go and to our conference trade show record, and I'm going to grab this ID, copy it, go back to our Salesforce Web-to-Lead Form, and then I'm just going to remove this and then paste it in. So that's our ID. And then you're also maybe wondering what this line is. This is just to say that the person submitted the form responded to filling out the form. That's what that is meant to serve as. So we're just going to click save, Control S to save it. And now let's go back to the form and let's submit an actual example. So I'm just going to hit refresh, and we'll come back here. I'm going to say demo trade show for the first name and last name. I'm going to say trade show. I could type at email.com and then trade show Inc. And we're going to click submit. Okay, it brought us back to Google just like we told it to in the return settings of the Web-to-Lead form. So now let's go to Salesforce and let's check our leads. So we're going to come to today's leads. Okay, great. There's our lead that was created. Okay, and we can see here it's been tied to our campaign trade show. So it automatically did that based on the couple of lines that we submitted. And then you can see here it also says responded. So now if we click on the trade show record, we can see here it shows the campaign members or the leads that are part of this campaign now. And that happened because of the 2 lines of HTML code that we put into the form. So that's it for this video. I hope you found this helpful in me showing you how to link a campaign to a Web-to-Lead form. In the next video I'm going to show you how to create a lead record type and automatically have the lead record type linked to the Web-to-Lead form as well. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.